Hey guys, I'm in the kitchen and we're getting ready to make some meringue to go on this butterscotch pie that I made just a few minutes ago. You can see the pie here. So we're going to make some meringue to go on this pie. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure your egg whites are warm, at least room temperature. They will work a lot better if they're warm. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to take it can be a metal bowl or a glass bowl, but take some white vinegar and wipe the inside of that bowl out to make sure there's no residual soap film or oil, anything that you made, if you've made cake batter in it or anything. Now, I'm going to throw this right here, then I'm going to get me a new paper towel. And I'm going to pour that out. But I'm just going to wipe this out. Now, I could have made it in my stand mixer, but I didn't want to because it's just too much of a hassle to get it out. Now, then we're going to put our eggs. These are 3 large egg whites. Let me warm them up just a tad bit in the microwave. It doesn't take very long, just a couple of seconds. Okay, that's warm enough. Now let me get my mixer. Oh, mercy sakes. I should have had everything over here, but I didn't. I moved from one side of the kitchen to the other side of the kitchen. I'm gonna tell Robert I want an extension on my kitchen. Now we're gonna put our egg whites in the bowl. Then we're gonna put about a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now you can put just a little bit of vinegar in it or lemon juice and it will do the same thing. If I can get this open, I'm going to get the cream of tartar. Now cream of tartar is an acidic, and that's why it works. It binds the egg whites together. Okay, we're going to just kind of put that over the top of it there. Now, then we're going to start beating our egg whites. And I'll tell you all something else. A lot of times the weather affects how meringues turn out, whether they weep, whether they hold together good, or whether they go down flat. Barometric pressure has something to do with egg whites. Get online and look if you don't believe me. So we're going to beat these egg whites. And I'm going to do them just like this. I'm trying to get here where you all can see me. Right now, I'm not putting any sugar in it. Not yet. I want to wait till they get frothy, foamy. Okay, now they're foamy. So now we're going to put 1/3 of a cup. We got 3 egg whites. You usually put about 2 tablespoons of sugar for each egg white. So I'm going to put about, well, if I can get this thing to come out. I wanted to get about 1/4 of a cup, but I'm just going to use the whole 1/3 of a cup. I think it'll be fine. Let me put my vanilla in while we're thinking about it. Just a little bit of vanilla, about a half a teaspoon. Whoops. Now, we're going to beat them so they make stiff peaks. much to do, but it takes a while to do it. Okay, now we're going to hold it up. They've got a little bit of a peak, but not enough yet. You want to make sure that you beat them enough that sugar is all dissolved into the egg white. A lot of times they weep because their sugar still not dissolved in the egg whites and beat up into the egg white. Okay, now, stiffer peaks. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to put this, take this, see, you can see how that stays on the spatula? It doesn't fall off. Okay, now we're going to just dollop it around on the pie. You want to kind of get it around the edges so it spreads out easier. And I usually use 3 egg whites for a pie. Sometimes they beat up real nice and fluffy. Sometimes they don't. Now, you all know I'm going to take a spoon and spread this out because I can maneuver it better with a spoon. And you want to take your meringue and you want to go all the way and push it against this crust. That seals your crust to the meringue and it won't pull away as easy, okay? Stays intact a lot better. A lot of times there's no guarantees about meringue because the weather does affect it a lot. And with it being kind of overcast outside today, this may not be very good meringue. I don't know. But I'm going to make sure I get it down on these edges good. Now, I'm going to take what's here on the top and I'm going to kind of spread it around. And I have my oven set on 350 degrees. And I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes. You can do little dollops like this. I always like to do it like this. This is the way my granny done it and my mom done it. And they would make little divots in it like this. And that's the way they always did it. I guess like mother, like daughter. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven for about, like I said, 7 to 10 minutes. I kind of look at it. Sometimes my meringue is thicker. It takes a little longer. But it is cooked when it comes out. And it's not raw eggs anymore. So, we'll be back. Okay, folks. There she is. There's the pie. So, there's the meringue. Now, some of you all had been asking me to show you how I make meringue. That's how I make meringue. And sometimes when you put it on broil to brown the top, sometimes I just let it brown on its own, you know. But sometimes I turn the broiler on and broil it quicker. And sometimes it'll get little bubbles on top of little divots like, and that's not anything to worry about. But anyway, try to make you a pie, make you some meringue. Now you know how to make a butterscotch pie and meringue. So, you all have a blessed day. Talk to you all later.